Dame Dash once stood as a symbol of what it meant to be a boss. He was the one who believed in Jay-Z when no one else would. Without Dame, Jay-Z's story might have ended before it even began. So to see him now, struggling under the weight of unpaid debts, is more than sad. It's a reminder of how quickly the tables can turn. Dame Dash is currently at risk of losing $800,000 for ignoring court orders. But honestly, that's just the tip of the iceberg. He owes money for a film lawsuit, millions in back child support, and almost $10 million in taxes. It's hard to believe that a man who once helped build an empire now has so many financial storms raining down on him. A lot of people wonder why Jay-Z never stepped in to help. Maybe it's because the bridge between them burned too badly to ever be rebuilt. Or maybe it's just a cold reminder that loyalty sometimes has an expiration date. Meanwhile, Go Yayo is out here calling out Sauce Walka, and it's messy. Go Yayo didn't hold back, calling Sauce all types of names and saying he hated behind his back, tried to block deals, and turned on him over old beefs. They were friends once, but things changed when Go Yayo stayed cool with some people Sauce didn't like. Instead of working it out, it exploded into full-on disrespect. It's sad to see, but in this game, loyalty is a word people throw around until it's no longer convenient. At the same time, one of the biggest names in religious circles is stepping down. Bishop T.D. Jakes is handing over leadership of the Potter's house to his daughter and son-in-law. So, even though he's stepping down, it's staying all in the family. Some people really respect his work, others don't care much for him. Either way, it's a big move and signals the end of an era for a lot of people who grew up watching his sermons. In even sadder news, Phil Robinson, a former executive at Bad Boy Records, lost his battle with cancer. He kept it private until the very end. It's always tough hearing about people fighting battles that most of the world never even knew about. Phil played a role in building some of the magic moments in hip-hop and deserved a lot more flowers while he was still here. Now, let's talk about Lil Durk, because his situation is complicated. Durk called into DJ Akademiks from jail, and it was uncomfortable to watch. He's trying his best to block out the outside world and stay focused on himself and his family. With India Love making headlines for getting cozy with another man, Durk is trying to ignore the drama and keep his mind right. His main goal now seems to be staying sane, staying strong for his kids, and pretending like the outside noise doesn't exist. Durk's connection with Akademiks runs deep. Akademiks showed love to Durk during some of his darkest moments, like when Def Jam dropped him and nobody was checking for him. So it made sense that Durk would reach out to him now when he needs real support. But the call didn't go as smoothly as you would expect. Loose Cannon's girl, Karice Mills, was also on the call, and she made the whole thing way more awkward than it had to be. Instead of just setting up the call and stepping back, Karice kept chiming in like she was part of the show. She asked random questions like, "Does being in jail make you closer to your family?" And Durk, confused, responded, "I was always close to my family." It felt like she was trying to make a moment out of something serious, almost like she was using Durk's situation to shine some light on herself. It's cringy because it's obvious that Karice sees this as her opportunity to make a name for herself. It's the type of thing you expect when clout-chasing becomes more important than real loyalty. It also exposed a bigger problem. A lot of people around these rappers are opportunists. They aren't trying to help. They're just trying to get famous off someone else's pain. Adding to the chaos, Loose Cannon, the same guy whose girl messed up Durk's call, is now locked up in the same jail block. And guess who helped bring characters like Loose Cannon into the spotlight? Wack 100. Even though Wack did some big things with Ray J and Game, his recent moves have been some of the worst for the culture. He helped bring around people who move sloppy, who treat the streets and the media like they're the same thing. That's dangerous. You can't be a gangster and a podcaster at the same time. Eventually, one side collapses. Durk is facing a tough road ahead. He has a bond hearing coming up, but it's not looking good. The amount of evidence stacked against him is heavy. And it's crazy because he already got a second chance after beating the Atlanta drive-by case. Most people would have taken that win and gone completely clean, but Durk didn't slow down. If anything, he pushed the pedal even harder. The biggest thing is, even after getting a second chance, Durk stayed connected to the streets, stayed moving reckless. And now it's catching up to him. It's not even about blaming him at this point. It's about realizing how hard it is for some people to leave that life behind, even when it's clearly time. Durk's situation also shines a light on how broken loyalty can be. People like OTF Jam, who was supposedly part of his circle, might have played a role in his downfall. When you can't even trust the people around you, you're already fighting a losing battle. Wack 100's role in all of this madness can't be ignored either. He's always pushing narratives, making up stories, spinning whatever he can to stay relevant. He even said something completely wild about Biggie the other day, just making stuff up mid-conversation on his podcast. It's crazy how fast people will accept a lie if it's told with enough confidence. This whole era is messy. It feels like people don't even care about truth or loyalty anymore. It's all about who can get the most clout, who can stay trending, who can jump into the next viral moment. Meanwhile, real ones are getting buried under fake love and fake loyalty. Looking at the whole picture, you can't help but think about how different things used to be. There was a time when loyalty was real, when people didn't switch sides just to get a little shine. Now, everyone's trying to go viral, even if it means stepping over the very people who helped them. Damon Dash's struggles, Go Yayo's beef with Sauce Walka, Bishop T.D. Jakes stepping down, Phil Robinson's passing, Durk's awkward jail call. It's all pieces of a bigger story about how fragile everything has become. Money, fame, clout, they don't buy loyalty. They don't guarantee peace. They just make the stakes higher when things fall apart. The game is changing. Maybe it's always been messy, but now, it's just a lot more obvious. The fake is louder. The real is quieter. And the ones who try to stay true are either getting locked up, getting backstabbed, or getting forgotten. The world keeps spinning, though. People move on to the next headline, the next drama, the next fake loyalty story. But somewhere behind the scenes, the ones who really lived it, the ones who gave everything to it, are left picking up the pieces. This is the new reality. And it's not